ओंटारियो ਵਿੱਚ 18 ਸਾਲ ਤੇ ਇਸ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਉਮਰ ਦੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੋਵਿਡ ਵੈਕਸੀਨ ਦੀ ਚੌਥੀ ਡੋਜ਼ ਦੇਣ ਦਾ ਸਿਲਸਿਲਾ ਅੱਜ ਤੋਂ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ। ਪ੍ਰੋਵਿੰਸ ਦੇ ਚੀਫ ਮੈਡੀਕਲ ਆਫੀਸਰ ਆਫ ਹੈਲਥ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਆਖਿਆ ਗਿਆ ਕਿ ਸਿਹਤਮੰਦ ਬਾਲਕ ਇਸ ਡੋਜ਼ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਸਾਲ ਦੇ ਅੰਤ ਤੱਕ ਵੀ ਉਡੀਕ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਨੇ। ਡਾਕਟਰ ਕਿਰਨ ਮੂਰ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਐਲਾਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ। उन्हें भी कहा कि तीजा शॉट लैन तो 5 महीने बाद सारे बालक चौथी डोज लई अपॉइंटमेंट बुक करा सकते हैं।
The last 2 years have been challenging, and I want to thank Ontarians for their ongoing resilience and commitment to community as we navigate the global pandemic together. Your sacrifices and collective actions will continue to make a difference as we navigate what is now the 7th COVID-19 pandemic wave driven by BA.5 Omicron subvariant. This variant has been increasing in prevalence since early June and is now the dominant strain in Ontario. BA.5 is more transmissible, which is reflected in the data we have seen in the last few weeks, including an increase in the provincial wastewater signal, as well as increases in the percent positivity, COVID-related hospitalizations, and ICU admissions. While we've entered a new wave, Ontario is experiencing a slower trajectory in this wave as compared to previous waves, and we expect to see the peak of this activity in the next 2 weeks. Our ability to keep this wave in check is in large part to the high vaccination rates and the availability of effective treatments and therapeutics such as Paxlovid and Evusheld. Though this wave is expected to be less severe, there are actions we can continue to take to minimize the impact on our health system, protect ourselves, our loved ones, and our friends. The most important message, which we've said consistently, is to stay up to date with your COVID vaccinations. Millions of Ontarians have not received all their recommended vaccinations. 5 million Ontarians have yet to receive their first booster, and over 1.6 million Ontarians at the highest risk for severe outcomes have not received their second. These individuals are strongly encouraged to do so as soon as possible to protect themselves from severe illness and hospitalization, especially for those that are over 60 years of age. While my call for arms remains the loudest for the most vulnerable in our communities, we've made the decision to expand the eligibility for second boosters to include Ontarians aged from 18 to 59 years of age. Beginning July 14th, individuals in this age group may choose to get a second booster if it has been 5 months since receiving the previous booster dose and at least 3 months after any COVID-19 infection. While we're making this option available, it is important to note that healthy, currently vaccinated individuals continue to have significant persistent protection against severe disease even 6 months after the last dose. However, there may be individuals with personal or medical circumstances in those age groups who may benefit from an additional protection of a second booster. Ontarians, if they have questions, may speak to their healthcare provider about whether getting a second booster dose is right for them. Additionally, if you are at increased risk for severe illness, have a plan for accessing PCR testing and treatment if you develop symptoms. Our community access centers remain open. The antiviral treatments, remdesivir and Paxlovid, are effective tools for helping to protect Ontarians and to reduce hospitalization and safeguard our healthcare system.